Okay, this problem is 5D on the Unit 1 test, and again I have a complex fraction. This time in the numerator I have one fraction, in the denominator I have two, so I need to find a common denominator for all of those terms. So when I'm looking for my LCD, I start with my first denominator, x squared y. I look at my next one, y, that's already included, so I don't need to add it. And then x, again, that's already included, so I don't need to add it. So I'm going to multiply my numerator and denominator by my common denominator, which means I multiply this fraction by x squared y, and I multiply this fraction by x squared y in order to eliminate the denominator from each of those fractions and have a much simpler problem to work out. So here, this x squared y cancels with this one, and I'm left with 2. Here, y divides into y x squared times, so I have x squared times 1, which is x squared, minus x divides into x squared y x y times, so I have xy times y, which gives me squared. Okay, much simpler problem now. So the denominator I can still factor, so that gives me 2 over x times x minus y squared. I look at that and there's nothing that I can divide out because I don't have any similar factors in the numerator and denominator. So is that my final answer? And the answer to that, of course, would be yes, it is.